Stop! In this episode, we talk about mortgages. This is Aidan Rees-Heron, and you're watching Property Geek TV episode 9. Just one episode away from double digits. So, in the last episode, we spoke about analysing your deals really quickly. Don't worry, you don't need to say anything, I'm just sending them to the next round. Got it? Bam! We talked about analysing your deals really quick, and what I'd like to do now is talk about how you can leverage and grow your portfolio so that you can get greater returns. Now, there's these lovely people, well, not normally lovely, these lovely places that investors have an interesting relationship with. It's called the bank. Sometimes they give you money for free to buy stuff, mostly properties. Let me explain. You got 4 houses here. They're all £100,000 and they all meet your yield requirements, which we spoke about in the last episode. So you've got 4 houses here, they're all 100 grand, but you've only got 100 grand lying around in your bank account. What do? Well, you can. I'm not asking you, Blake. Blake looks really confused behind the camera. Wait, you're asking me? So you can either just take that 100,000 and put it into one property, or what you could do is go to the bank and ask them to lend you some money. Now, this is great because they lend you that money and your tenants pay it off for you because they pay you rent, and that's how you pay the interest, how you pay the mortgage off. So they'll give you some money and then you can buy all 4 houses. So, I mean, you got 1 house or 4 houses. 1 house or 4 houses. Blake?
4.
1 house or 4 houses?
What am I picking?
Yeah, which one would you want? 1 house or 4 houses?
I like 4 houses.
4 houses. 4. Because the bank typically lends 75% on a buy-to-let. So you can get 75 grand for each house, which means you need to put 25 grand in each house. It's true, yeah, we spoke about gross purchase, so there's legals and there's conversion costs, but the principle is that you could buy all 4 houses. But how do you go about figuring out the mortgage repayments and all that lark and all that madness? Now, typically buy-to-let mortgages are done on interest only, so if you borrow £75,000, we're going to stick to these figures, £75,000, okay, and the interest rate is set at 5. Your broker says, I can give you an interest-only mortgage at about 5%. Then that means that if you do 75,000 times by 0.05, 5%, is equal to £3,750. £3,750, and if you divide it by 12, that gives you monthly payments of £312.50. So you remember, on the same house, we were getting £650 in rent. That means that our rent is 2.0. Don't worry about that. 2.08 times the rent roll. 2.08 times the mortgage price. So yeah, so that means that you bring that £650 in, then you pay your mortgage off. So your tenants are paying your mortgage. Interest only though means that that £75,000 mortgage, that £75,000 debt to the bank is still there when you get to the end of your term. So you have to pay it all off. What if you don't want to do that? What if you want to pay a bit off and so that eventually you get mortgage free? That's what's called mortgage free. You don't hear people going, yeah, I'm mortgage free, I just paid the bank £75,000 in one transaction. What happens there is, it's mostly on residential, but they also do it on commercial units as well. It's called a repayment mortgage. So you pay that same percentage, pay a percentage on the loan, but then you also pay a chunk of the loan on each payment. So if you think about it, like, there's some good graphs for this, I should really be able to draw them. Hang on, maybe I'll get a...
Put your hand at the bottom. That's not in the shot. That is, your little finger was just in the shot.
Where am I?
Stop. That's about that much above the bottom of the camera.
Okay, sweet. So, if you get a loan from the bank for that £75,000, So you got this loan here. So this is the money you owe, and this is the time. So that's time, that's money. Okay, and this is 75k. For an interest-only mortgage, yeah, you're paying this every month, every year, and then at 25 years, let's say 25 years, you have to pay the whole 75 grand back. So that's how that one works. Or for a repayment mortgage, your debt goes like this, because every time you pay a little bit, you pay a little bit off and a little bit of the debt, a little bit off and a little bit of the debt, a little bit off, a little bit of the debt, a little bit off, a little bit of the debt, and it reduces that debt that you owe over time. So then you end up with nothing. So on 25 years, you pay your last payment and bing, no more mortgage. So that's how mortgages work. So question of the day, interest only or repayment mortgages? Which one's better?